Good afternoon. My name is Jose Cruz. I'm talking to you from an area of Texas near the U.S. and Mexican border regarding how safe is our border today. How important is it for the border to be secure? Ask yourselves. Uh, Protecting our borders from the illegal movement and weapons, drugs, contraband, and people while promoting lawfully entry and exit is essential to our states. Um, what constitutes a secure border for you and us? Uh, Look behind me. It's a vast area. There are nearly 20,000 Border Patrol agents guarding the U.S. and Canadian border, not to include the ocean fronts of the nation. That's how many people currently we have last year protecting our border. The U.S. border and Mexican border is 1,954 miles long. The U.S. border with Canada is 3,987 miles long. So a combination of 5,940 miles of U.S. border on land only. So it means that there's 3.4 agents for every mile uh, along the border, and that has to be covered 24 hours, 7 days a week. That's not including shift work. It basically comes down to one officer for every mile. It's an overwhelming job that not to include thousands of miles of our waterfronts. So there has to be a combination of people and technology today to secure our border safely. Um, what would be the cost for us as a country to secure this? Um, just alone last year, the U.S. government spent $11.7 million alone in homeland security. Um, how important is it to you for our borders to be safe? Prime example would be the refugees coming from Syria into Paris. Terrorists are infiltrating these areas. Alone, about 10 miles from here, uh, Border Patrol has already detained 15 immigrants from Syria. Among them, who knows who's a terrorist or not, or who has ties or not. And not only don't we have to look into the terrorist aspect, look how much drugs and people are being smuggled along this area. Along this area, if you can see, there's a watchtower on the Mexican side. Uh, Information has been given to us regarding watchers that are watching the U.S. Border Patrol every day, and they get paid for it. As soon as the Border Patrol leaves this area, the smugglers cross. So, how, and the borders aren't a straight line where one person can watch for miles and miles. They intertwine. There's levees. There's dense vegetation that people can use, and they use a technology as helicopters, some cameras, but there has to be a different way, an approach to this. You know, and I ask again, how important is it for the border to be secure? We must protect our borders from illegal activity and protect our nation. Hence we can't forget we're a nation of immigrants, and we will not close the doors to those people that come to our country for the right reasons. But we have to find a way to protect our border and our nation. Um, we all are under laws from the government and commandments we all should follow. So how can we protect our border, and how can we make it safe?